In this video, we're going to look at how to get started using Flip, formerly Flipgrid. The first thing you'll need to do is create an account within Flip. This is pretty easy to do with an email address. You can also use a Microsoft sign-in or a Google sign-in as well. Make sure when you create your account that you specify that you are a teacher. That will give you the ability to create groups and topics which you'll need to work with your students. So the first thing you're going to do is create a group. Think about the group as like your classroom or, the group of students that you'll be engaging with using Flip. So over here on the left-hand side, you'll click on the plus sign group, and you're going to create a group. And it'll even tell you here, groups are like classes where everyone learns together in a safe space. So you can start by deciding who's going to be using this. And this will just kind of preset some settings later on, but honestly, you can adjust all of that later. So let's say we're going to start with middle school. We'll go to next. And you have to enter your group names. This is where you would enter like the class name, maybe 6th grade band or 8th grade chorus. I'm just going to call this a test group for now. From there, you can choose an image. They have a couple of preset images that you can pick from, some different categories here. You can also upload your own image. All right, we'll go with this. Let's look pretty. And then once you have that selected, go ahead and click Create. And now you have your group. To share that group with your students, you can use a link. You can copy the link, but you need to decide who is going to have access. Do you want anybody that gets access to that link to be able to get into the group? Or do you want to have to approve people beforehand? You can also connect it to your Google Classroom or specify that only people within a certain domain can access it. So for example, for this one, you could type the domain for your school. My previous school, it was apsva.us. That was, what comes after the @ sign in the email address. So you can go that way. For now, I'm going to leave it just with a link, and anyone who has the link can join. Again, you decide what works best for your students, and that's how you're going to get them into the group. Oh, and last thing, there's also a QR code. You could give them a QR code to join. Once you have your group, you'll notice they give you some topics to get started. Honestly, if you don't like these, just delete them. 3 little dots, delete the topic, and that's not a problem. You could also, from the 3 dots, go to hide them. So it's there, but the students won't be able to see it. That's, up to you. All right, next up, we're going to add the assignment. The assignment is your topic. So you're going to click topic. And this is where you're going to put that, whatever like the title is or the discussion prompt for your students. And maybe we're going to call this a concert reflection. So you'll see down below, you have some space where you can add a longer description. You can ask questions, discussion prompt, all that good stuff. You can add media, images, record your own video, stickers, things like that. You can also decide how long the recording should be, anywhere from 15 seconds to 10 minutes long. And that could be enough. You could click post topic and go. However, at the top of the screen, we do have some additional settings. So here you can decide when you want the topic to go active, when you want students to see it, along with a start date and end date. You can choose to moderate the student activity, which means that a video has to be approved by you before it is able to be viewed by other people within the group. You can decide if you want students to leave comments for each other. A couple other things here with responses and some other camera features you can turn on or off. You can also add a guest password so that families or special guests could also join the group. When everything's set to your liking, go ahead and click post topic. That's it. Once again, you can share the individual topic. You can copy the topic code. You can also add it right to your Google Classroom, your Microsoft Teams, share it on Remind, Twitter, or embed code. And if that wasn't enough, there's also a QR code. Okay, so that's how you get started using Flip.